When we look at MDM and financial services, I mean, there's a number of things that we could look at. First and foremost, of course, it's about compliance. It's about making sure that you're not running afoul of the law, making sure that you're doing what you need in order to maintain regulatory compliance, doing things like KYC during a customer onboarding, making sure you understand any sort of complications vis-a-vis beneficial ownership and ownership positions in companies you may be investing in or people that you're doing business with. So kind of regulatory compliance was the reason why financial services kind of led the fore when it came to implementation of MDM and data governance programs within large organizations. But now, what we see is a lot of financial services organizations pivoting to more digital transformation use cases. So banks are now, it's not just banks, but banks are now kind of pivoting away from the blocking and tackling of some of those kind of regulatory driven requirements and are now starting to look at things like having product masters and having customer masters and the benefits that can come along with having a solid foundation of account holder data. Understanding things like maybe the long tail of where there are customer data and commercial data and where those people may be overlapping. In the insurance world, there are some companies that have kind of figured this out. Yes, compliance was kind of driving insurance companies to establish a baseline from an MDM perspective. But now a lot of insurance companies are looking to kind of get into next-gen V2, V3 implementations of MDM. Often for a lot of them, they're trying to look at things like policy management versus claims management. For historically, in the insurance business, these systems didn't talk, which is rather amazing, that you could have your claims and your policyholders kind of exist in separate systems where you may have parties to a claim that you didn't even know were policyholders or vice versa. So that's one use case in the insurance space. What we're seeing writ large is more focus on digital transformation, more focus on business flexibility, more focus on some of these customer and marketing centric type approaches to how data is being managed within financial services. It's a pretty exciting time. Banks are finally going beyond just compliance use cases. Insurance companies are going beyond some of those initial focuses on some of the things that we touched on. So a lot of challenges ahead, but a lot of opportunity ahead.